I just got back from my appointment, and I had a little spiel or a riff on the Earth Gam, and then I thought better of it that maybe I should recap. I'm going to see if I can do that. It was a pretty spontaneous land grant. Um, let's see. Went to my appointment for the dermatologist. They can take care of the laser of the cherry angiomas. I saw a rehab therapist doctor in the same building, and I conferenced with my insurance, and I can make that appointment, and I have that appointment, so I could go see that about rehabbing my tendons that still hurt after trying to assemble the pet ego bike trailer plug in the floor and made my thumb go off to the side. I've met my out-of-pocket deductible, so I'm trying to see if I can't get my bunion surgery this year. However, I can't get a follow-up appointment until September, and I don't know if I'll be able to book the appointment this year. So I'm hoping that I won't be fucked and stiffed that way. But what else? I made my haircut appointment. The brass tips are bothering me, and someone that could cut some layers in there to make that seem more styled. I'm looking towards that, and then I thought that I would also straighten it and to get rid of the frizz. And let's see. Then I commented, so I'm recapping. I feel vexed. I still feel vexed. I say, I have this shit here. I have nowhere else to go. I have nothing else to do. I have no vacation to honestly take from you all. And I have no honest product to make that wouldn't fuck myself for thinking of someone. Thinking of someone that would want to. Thinking of someone with, say, my X and O ribbon with reuse and recycle marks. Knowing that it means something, no one would buy in. And knowing that in allowing them to think it meant that I was a quaint tit for no reason, meaning the competitive marketplace prizes what's necessary, aka war. So they look at my little hobby and design mark making as fictional to restore their sore, and amour, also fictional. And it's not the case. But the point is I am looked at as quaint. Oh, look at that little dear. You came up with this cute little vain, V-A-I-N, idea, this notion in your vain little head. You know, we'll just patronize you with, I'll give you $1 for it, or nothing, because you're not necessary. Or, on the other hand, I make my case, see as every sever and every yet thing. Oh no, I can't buy into that hat. Of course you can't, okay? Because I do understand who and what and how is necessary and what really isn't, and what is really fiction to represent it. And so for me to make a product is to fuck myself. It is to spend money in vain, V-A-I-N, because there's no one to tow the Dow, the toe and Dow on the same plane. Okay? I don't care what you say you would, because you wouldn't. You haven't thought it through, you know? or back to the same shtick. You don't care to. It's obvious. Presented one-on-one, you don't care to. And you don't care to reorganize your priorities with your fictional overhead and your fictional relationship and your fictional offspring and your fictional business -t and your fictional associations and your fictional friendships and your fictional creations and your fictional opinions, parsing, fraction doft, fictional opinions. All the while, W-I-L-E, making money for no reason and for nobody, including yourself. I think that about covers it. So why would I make a product? I want to. I want something to do. I commented, conversely speaking, Rich Rowe can make his little mark and make it pretty, make it dainty, and you all believe he brought the beauty. He didn't bring the consciousness, okay? And he's not willing to. So, I believe, by your own judgment of how I'm categorized in the competitive marketplace, that hat is vanity, and so is that image. Dressing that hat that's hyphenated up -t. That's vanity. So I was talking about some of the changes that I made today. I got into the dermatologist doctor. They can laser the cherry angiomas. They do them fall, winter, and it's $250. Where Susan Baskin is $300 as a cosmology doctor. So I'm gonna go to the dermatologist, and for $250, I think I'll feel good about, just trying to keep things nice for myself, because that's what I can do. And what else? Then I have the appointment for the therapy, so I could learn, and they're getting the images from the hand doctor, the x-rays, to see what I need to learn in the gaps to be proactive about rehabbing and be preventative of injury and arthritis. I like to do a lot of things with my hands. So, like I say, they may not be pretty because I use them a lot, but useful is key and essential, if you asked me. Then I called to make my hair appointment because I don't like the brassiness and I don't like the frizz. And I think that is Thursday. So I'm just going to have them cut some layers into the ombre I put in, the bleached ends, going on what I did last time that I liked, but I'm not liking it right now. So I think it needs to be cut into. So it does not look so, this is my hair color, this is the funny brassy yellow. And then I think what I'm going to do on top of that is I'm going to chemically straighten it, because I still have the chemical. And because I don't like the frizz with the humidity. And so I'm doing things that would make me feel less vexed in my skin. And I brought up previously that's such a first world concern. My shirts are not starched and pressed. woe is me. You know, my hair is frizzy. It's true. It's true. It's tongue in cheek. I say that. At the same time, there's nowhere else for me to go. There's no vacation for me to take from the bullshit. Okay? So I'm trying to make my way and waiting as nice as I can for me. What else? And with that apology. So I was speaking also that, I don't know if I've already said this again, that my out-of-pocket for insurance has been paid, and this is the first year I've had insurance. So I'm trying to see if I can get my bunion surgery done this year. I don't like that being a question. I wish it were a sure thing. But I haven't thought strategically because this is my first year I've had insurance. So to know what it means and just start thinking like, oh, well, how do I get the best value out of it? Well, the surgery is complicated because it's 2 bunions on 1 foot and the tendons are splayed at the midfoot. So, I'm not against, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be an easy recovery. And for an active person, that's not fun. But if it has to be done, I might rather do it now than later, where I still have, I think, more verve to bounce back. So that's an option too. That also the financial consideration. If I'm golden, let's get it done without having to go into, hawk. I don't like bills. And let's get it done. Oh, I was trying to have Pomeroy do it. He's the one who told me don't go to a cosmetic doctor because what you have is not easy to fix. It's a little more, it's more gravity in the concern, and but I understand he's got a new associate, Faught, F-A-U-G-H-T. So I have an appointment with both of them because this is what happened. No one can tell me what the scheduling will be after the doctor sees me. They can't make the schedule until they see me. The earliest they can see me is in September. That only leaves September, October, November, December. And so I've made an appointment with both doctors. One that could get me in early September, one that could get me in 3/4 of September. And I need to find out, but no one will answer until I make an appointment and then go to that appointment, meaning they won't not answer my question now. Does Dr. Pomeroy vet this new doctor that she can do the surgery he said it has a lot of gravity in the sense of it's serious. It's serious in the sense of it's not simple. It's not a simple bunion. It's not 2 simple bunions. Okay? And I'm kind of a bit vexed that I'm like, all right, I have to sit here and wait for an answer to my question. And I called back and said, it's kind of like I have an oar. I have 1 oar in an ocean, and I have to wait until you get back to me. And they're like, oh, no, it's not that way. And I'm like, well, you know what? From my position, it is. I can't ask a question, and I can't have it answered until I make an appointment, and that appointment can't be until September something. So anyway, so I made 2 appointments. So I'll be seeing Dr. Faught first and see what she can do. Maybe once I'm inside, I can ask Dr. Pomeroy, do you think she can do this? Or do you want to? Maybe I'll be scheduling 2 surgeries. And I'll be keeping 2 appointments with 2 doctors and see who can service me this year. And see if I can't get an okay. Okay, I can do this. So, trying to think of, I think a regular bunion is 7 weeks off your feet. I'm going to have to hire someone to take Minnow for walks. And I should not put anything in the apartment that's going to build ballast that I can't work off. Just doing nothing. I imagine. I think I might need to get my laptop working so that I can entertain myself in my bed with my foot up. Good thing I have a frame on my bed because I'll be able to build something, keep my foot up. Anyway, I can talk myself into it, and seeing the prelude and the financial execution of why to do it now, yeah, I can gear up for 7+ weeks off. I will have dumbbells next to my bed. You know that. I'm gonna be doing this. I'll just become just the upper body maven. Probably be making lots of bean soup. What else? That's about it. I'll try and maybe someone go to do some grocery shopping for me. But what else? Yeah, I think I can make this happen. It's going to dock me, meaning, I don't mean docked like you're docked. You're out of here. You don't come back. Docked in terms of positioned, anchored in place. I imagine I will get creative. Fuck. Meaning, get creative with probably more screen time, and it would be nice to have options. Anyway, I don't know that it's a sure deal. I kind of hope that I can get it done this year, though. Get on with it. One thing I am concerned of is joint pain. I have checked one YouTube video and I read reviews that bunion surgery is really, really painful. And the recovery, I watched the YouTube where they slip the toe, cut your bone, reposition it, slide off the barnacle. I mean, seriously? No, honestly, it does not look like it's going to be fun. And recovery does not look like it's going to be fun. And anytime I think you cut a bone, I think you feel it. You know? So, I may be getting to know the therapy doctors for something other than my hands at some point. So, anyway, one thing at a time, we're going to see what I can do for my tendons. Minnow was noisy today. I left him here. He's not noisy in my apartment. So doctor's upstairs, left a note. It was very nice. Thought you would want to know. And I'm like, yeah, thanks. I do want to know. I left him here for my doctor's appointment. It won't happen again since I know he's can't be comfortable left alone. So put the note back, and that's that. I am my word. The receptionist upstairs, she's got a really her acumen is it's polished, and polished not in the sense of being offensive. Fair point, tact. I apologize. I'm like, fuck yourself. You can't apologize for this. You're just a cog, okay? And you need to be a cog because you can't think yourself out of the hyphenated box. That sort of polish that's deceptive, not happy about. One-on-one, someone telling me, I think you might want to know this feedback. Yeah, I do, and thank you. Thank you, because Minnow is he's not noisy in my apartment. So for whatever reason that he's noisy here, we're not going to continue that, because I don't think that's a good policy on my behalf, nor on Minnow's. So I know I got feedback. And I express that as much. Thank you. This won't happen again. Alright, so I'm going to put another video up, and I've got notes to do, and I should do them. I'm working on, let's see, I brought the down comforter in that Minnow chews. It's getting too holy. And the apartment's getting too fluffy, too many feathers. So I'm going to split it, probably not in half, more 2/3 will be my future comforter, and 1/3 is going to be his for the couch. And I brought the material, the upholstery satin in mink color that matches the slip cover on the couch. So the upholstery satin is a little hardier. He's going to have a harder time chewing it, and it's going to keep those feathers encased. So that's a place to start there for him, so he can still have his downy comfort. And for winter, I still have plenty to work with for the bed, which we both will be sharing, because he likes to nest in winter in the down comforter, and I like to use it then too. I would put it away, but he likes it all year, so we'll make it match the slip cover on the couch and fit in what would be the seating area. And I think that's going to work very well for him and the size of his body. And we'll have just less fluff, because I've been sitting with him on the couch at night, and I sit down and it goes you know, so I'm like, I gotta do something about this. Anyway.